Good morning, class 8. Today I will discuss same chapter, that is circulatory system, but today I will discuss blood vessels leaving and entering to heart. Leaving and entering to heart, that is the meaning of it, that how many blood vessels are coming out or emerging out from the heart to distribute the blood, and how many blood vessels entering to heart, that means they are providing the blood to the heart for pumping. So these are the leaving and entering to heart. So children, in the before or in a previous video I told you about the valves, bicuspid, tricuspid. This is pulmonary semilunar valve and this is aortic semilunar valve. Now children, entering and leaving. First you go for the leaving. Here also I told you about that. Pulmonary artery will leave the heart, carry the deoxygenated blood, take it or carries it up to the lungs for oxygenation of it. So first blood vessel will be aorta or dorsal aorta, this one. This is number 2, this is 1, this is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery will carry the blood from the right ventricle to lungs for the purification or oxygenation of the blood. So first blood vessel will be pulmonary artery. Here number 1 pulmonary artery. Number 2 is dorsal aorta. It means second blood vessel will be aorta, which carries pure blood or oxygenated blood and distribute the blood to each and every organ of our body, and names will be changed according to our organ. Just children, aorta is emerging from the left ventricle. Again I am telling you, left side is for collection and distribution of pure blood, right side is for collection and distribution of deoxygenated blood. So left side, from the left side there is aorta is going on, and aorta, if suppose this aorta, when it goes to the liver, biological word of the liver is hepatic, so the name of the artery will be hepatic artery. Then suppose from the aorta next branch goes to kidney, then biological word for the kidney is renal, then the name of the artery will be renal artery. Then children, suppose next branch will go to stomach, then the name of the artery will be mesenteric artery. In this way, the dorsal aorta becomes branched and supplies oxygenated blood to each and every organ. Main vessel is dorsal aorta, and from this dorsal aorta, just nearer to it, there will be the small or thin artery will arise, goes to the heart muscles, because heart has to pump the blood, so their muscle is also needs some energy, and this energy is given by the blood, oxygenated blood, and this artery is termed as coronary artery, this one. This is also branched from the dorsal aorta, or just at the opening it arises or it is emerging out, that is coronary artery. Coronary artery will go to heart muscles and supply oxygenated blood to complete their activity, contraction and relaxation and other metabolic activities. So this is termed as coronary artery. So these three are emerging from the heart. Yes children. Now One is coming into left auricle. Again children, I told you that left part is for collection and distribution of pure blood or oxygenated blood. So this is pulmonary vein coming from the lungs after oxygenation of the blood. Pure blood from the lungs, it comes to the heart, that is pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein will carry the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left part because it is oxygenated, it is pure. Remember children, left part always will be involved in the collection or distribution of pure blood. So auricle always will be collecting blood and ventricle always pumping the blood to the organ. So left auricle will collect the pure blood through pulmonary vein. Now children, come to here. When aorta will distribute all the oxygenated blood, tissues have taken it, they complete their metabolic activities, and after activities they will produce, after respiration they will produce CO2. Carbon dioxide will be carried by the veins. If suppose in the liver it was hepatic artery, the vein will come, that will be hepatic vein. If suppose in the kidney there will be renal artery, then vein will arise from it, that is renal vein. All the veins below heart collect their blood into posterior vena cava. This one. From the heart, yeah, suppose like that. All the deoxygenated blood from that organs, it will come to vena cava, and name is given posterior vena cava. It may be either you can write anterior and posterior or inferior and superior. So here I have written a posterior. Posterior means which is below the position of the heart. They will collect the impure blood or deoxygenated blood and comes in the vena cava, and vena cava will come and join with the anterior vena cava. Anterior vena cava means all the deoxygenated blood will be collected by the anterior vena cava, which are present above the location of the heart. Neck region, shoulder region, head region, they will send their deoxygenated blood through the anterior vena cava, and anterior vena cava and posterior vena cava, they will combine, meet at one place, and then they will enter to the right auricle. Again children, they will be the same thing, that auricle will collect the blood and ventricle will pump the blood to the organ. So right auricle will collect the deoxygenated blood from the lower side of the body parts also and from the upper side of the body part also, that is from the heart. It is given according to the position of the heart. So below the heart it is carried by the posterior vena cava, above the heart it will be carried by the anterior vena cava. Both the vena cava brings the blood, carries the blood to the right auricle. Before entering to right auricle, they will join and form one opening only, and that opening will open into the right auricle. So children, these are the blood vessels leaving and entering to heart. So leaving vessels will carry the oxygenated blood, distribute it to the organs or body parts. Then after function, the deoxygenated blood carried by the vena cava or by the from the vein, it will carry to the vena cava, and vena cava will bring it to the right auricle. Children, this is the circulation. Then from right auricle to right ventricle, again it will go for oxygenation. Again after oxygenation it will come to left ventricle, left auricle, then left auricle to left ventricle. Then from the aorta again the pure blood will be distributed in our heart. So this is the proper circulation of the blood in our heart. Yes children, please remember all those names. These are very important. So 1, 2, here I have written posterior pulmonary artery, and then it will be the pulmonary vein, here number 1, then number pulmonary artery, they are leaving, number 2 aorta is leaving and number 3 will be coronary artery. Then it will be number 4 pulmonary vein, and number 5 vena cava. So children, these are the blood vessel entering and leaving the heart. Okay children, this is over. God bless you. Thank you.